The Washington Ireland Programme for Service and Leadership selects promising third-level students from Northern Ireland and Ireland, trains them to serve and to work as an effective leadership team, builds a trust between them that transcends sectarian boundaries, celebrates the group's identity and diversity, and challenges them to achieve professional and personal excellence, all to better equip participants to meet the future challenges of peace and progress on the island of Ireland. I'm sure you have many questions about the Washington Ireland programme. To give you an idea of exactly what the WIP participants sign up for and the significance of what we do, you'll soon hear from some of my colleagues. Each intern dutifully keeps an online web journal which details our unique experiences on the Washington Ireland programme. We've taken extracts from some of these journals as they give the best insight into the reality of life as a WIP intern. The variety of internships being undertaken by the group is amazing. They range from science laboratories, media production companies, public relations firms, federal government agencies, business management, unions and congressional offices on Capitol Hill. Let's take a peek at what Trev gets up to in the international humanitarian organisation, the Vietnam Veterans of America Foundation.
It was a big day today. I visited my intern supervisor for a few hours to lay the groundwork in preparation for starting with the Vietnam Veterans of America Foundation next week. I was treated so well. I can honestly say that it couldn't have gone better. Every intern on the program is expected to undertake and complete a project in order to have something tangible to show for their 6 weeks at work. I had come up with some ideas as to what I could do, but I was gobsmacked when I was told that what they had in mind was for me to draft, develop and produce their 2004 annual report. Such a tremendous project to be responsible for.
Now to Kira, who's spending the summer hanging out with some impressive names on Capitol Hill. Tomorrow's leaders really must understand power and learn how to schmooze, of course.
During my first few weeks as a Clintern, that is, someone who interns for Senator Clinton, meeting the Senator herself was the most significant moment for me. We had the opportunity to ask her questions for well over half an hour. I'm not the only one who's meeting celebrities. Grania told me that they met John Bruton, the former Taoiseach. It seems like DC really is the place to be.
Chris has been finding out how the folks on Capitol Hill handle possible situations of conflict when they arise.
During my first day at work, I was dispatched on a quick message. When I returned, I discovered my seat had been taken for the President of Niger, who was in town that day and having a meeting with Congressman Payne. All was forgiven, however, when I got my photograph taken with the Congressman and the President.
Of course, we're not all work and no play in WIP. Here's Paddy discussing his trip to a baseball game.
At the baseball, myself, Grania and Roisin had the all-American experience. Hot dogs, Mountain Dew, popcorn and baseball. To blend in, we clapped and made noise and everyone else did, but it was great to see all walks of life unified in the stadium.
Now over to Dublin's finest, Brian, who demonstrates that leadership requires a sense of humour.
I was on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, looking over the reflecting pool to the Washington Memorial, when I remembered the scene in Forrest Gump, when Jenny splashed through the pool to see Forrest. I was just sitting there and wondering if someday, or night, I will be able to recreate that scene.
Roisin insists that they do have libraries up in Donegal. However, she couldn't hide her excitement about getting a new library card, in the Library of Congress no less. Roisin's entry shows how WIP encourages interns to look to leaders who have gone before them.
After a few hours in the Washington Ireland office, studying various leadership styles, we headed to the largest library in the world, the Library of Congress, for a special VIP tour. The highlight of the visit was getting to see original documents like Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. Such documents are so precious that they are only brought out on special occasions. We were honoured to be able to see them.
Next up is Grania, who describes life with her host family. It is vital that tomorrow's leaders appreciate, understand and respect different cultures.
Tom and Megan are great host parents. They've taken myself and Roisin into their home and have treated us as their own. We've really become integrated into the family routine and lifestyle, and we're just learning so much in the process. For example, on Saturday evening we went to a graduation party. The whole concept of a party simply for graduating high school was a bit alien to us, but I think this is just another example of the cultural differences between Ireland and America, and probably reflects the American culture of encouragement, positive thinking and possibility.
Before the gang came to Washington, each individual had to complete 25 hours of public service. A further 25 hours would be completed on our arrival home. Alistair describes his experience and demonstrates that leaders recognise the potential and achievement of others.
I volunteered for a registered charity that provides different art projects for adults and children of mixed abilities. This was actually really daunting as I had never done anything like this before. However, it was really a rewarding experience.
Adrian Margie, WIP's resident artist, discusses the importance of diversity to the Washington Ireland programme.
My leadership moment occurred in an African American Baptist church, a really lively occasion featuring soulful singing and a passionate sermon, just how I'd imagined it would be. I sang Amazing Grace and made a speech based on the significance of the coat of arms that I painted for the group. Our symbol is a reversed prism. Many coloured rays of light travel through the prism, combining to become a single bright light, in the same way that members of this year's Washington Ireland programme want to combine our different talents, experiences and backgrounds to create a united and effective leadership team.
Here are Susan's thoughts on leadership as service.
The team of 2005 has been charged with the responsibility to create and develop a project that we can take home with us after this visit to the US. We want to use our experience, both from public service and from our time in DC, to make a positive impact at home. I feel like I have a moral duty and obligation to work for the peace and progress of all on the island of Ireland.
Now for Adrian Lockery, who confronted his demons at an outdoor pursuit course.
On Saturday, we went to Hemlock, an outdoor pursuit course designed to encourage team building. According to our guide, the goal of the day was to challenge ourselves and as well as support each other to leave our comfort zones. This was certainly achieved by yours truly on the zip wire. With my disability, I genuinely struggled to cross the rope bridge. Not the footbridge. The fact that everyone completed the task, though, is a testament to how much we've bonded as a group.
So finally, Catherine illustrates how the programme challenges you to think. Leaders must constantly ask questions and seek answers.
Today, Mark Shields, one of America's top political journalists, gave us some careers advice. Follow your passion. Choose a job that really excites you when you get up in the morning. Pursue your passion and not your pension. This is what the Washington Ireland programme is all about. It can help you make up your mind about what you want to do with the rest of your life.
The Washington Ireland programme for Service and Leadership believes that the island of Ireland needs strong leadership if it is to secure political and economic stability for the future. The programme grooms the political, corporate and community leaders of tomorrow. We encourage participants to take an active role in improving the lives of all of those who live on the island of Ireland. Are you up to the challenge?